You can make it no matter what your starting point is. These words hold a significant truth that we often overlook. We all have our unique beginnings, our individual struggles, our personal hardships. These difficulties, while challenging, are not barriers to our success. In fact, they can be the fuel that propels us forward, the catalyst that sparks change. Imagine using your anger, your psychological trauma, as a stepping stone towards greatness. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? This concept might seem abstract, but there are real people walking among us who have turned their adversities into triumphs. One such individual is David Goggins. His name may not ring a bell just yet, but by the end of this discussion, you'll understand why his story is so compelling. David Goggins, a man who faced unfathomable hardships, used them as his stepping stones towards the pinnacle of success. Now let's delve into the story of David Goggins, a man who turned his pain into power. David Goggins wasn't always the man he is today. As a child, he was faced with a tumultuous upbringing fraught with trauma and hardship. His early years were marked by poverty, prejudice, and physical abuse. These were not experiences anyone would wish for, yet they were the crucible that molded Goggins into the man he would become. His father was a violent and abusive figure, creating an environment of fear and uncertainty. But instead of succumbing to the terror, Goggins used it as a catalyst, a spark to ignite his indomitable spirit. He began to see each obstacle as a stepping stone, each challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. Despite the struggles of his childhood, he refused to play the victim. He chose to channel his anger and pain into a relentless pursuit of self-improvement. The trials of his early life could have broken him, but David saw them as challenges to overcome. Goggins decided to change his life, to use his anger and trauma as fuel. A radical transformation began to take shape. He dove headfirst into rigorous physical training, pushing beyond his limits, breaking through barriers most would deem impossible. His mental toughness evolved in tandem. He cultivated a mindset capable of weathering any storm, a fortitude that proclaimed, no matter how hard the journey gets, quitting is not an option. He didn't just survive adversity, he thrived in it, turning his trials into triumphs. The world stood in awe as Goggins conquered the extremes of endurance racing, his relentless spirit propelling him to the top. His military service, too, was marked by exceptional bravery and resilience. He didn't just meet the expectations, he surpassed them, setting records and earning recognition. His transformation was not a tale of escaping his past, but embracing it. David Goggins turned his life around, not despite his past, but because of it. Goggins' story isn't just about personal achievement. It's about resilience, determination, and the power of the human spirit. His life serves as a testament to the fact that hardships can be converted into stepping stones, that adversity can be the fuel that drives us towards success. Goggins didn't shy away from his past. He embraced it. His anger and psychological trauma didn't consume him. He used them as catalysts to push beyond his perceived limitations. This teaches us the importance of resilience. It's about getting knocked down 7 times and getting up 8. It's about facing life's trials head-on, not with fear, but with fortitude. Moreover, his story underscores the significance of perseverance. Regardless of how many times he was pushed to the brink, he never gave up. And that tenacity is what led him to achieve greatness. Like Goggins, we all have the power to use our past as fuel for our future. David Goggins' story is a testament to the power of the human spirit. This journey from hardship to triumph serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that our adversities can be our greatest strengths. Through anger and psychological trauma, Goggins found his fuel, his drive. He didn't shy away from his difficulties, instead he embraced them, used them as stepping stones to reach new heights. Now let's reflect. Each one of us has faced challenges, experienced pain and anger. But have we ever considered using these emotions as our catalyst to success? Have we thought about turning our trauma into triumph, just like Goggins did? It's not an easy path, but it's worth it. It's about resilience, perseverance, and the will to overcome, to keep moving forward despite the odds. Remember, you can make it no matter what your starting point is. Your past does not define you, it fuels you. It's not about where you start, but where you finish.